on our team, where we like to say managers. We were the water boy for the first year, but then we became the team managers, and we got to see a whole lot. See, our mother wouldn't let us play football because she had other ideas. She had other ideas as far as Friday night lights. She wanted us up in that church. And there we were until we became managers. And we still got to get out there and get that brotherhood that we needed outside of the church. And from the team players, the coaches. And we learned a lot, even though she wouldn't let us play. But we didn't care after that. After we became the managers, we was just happy to be around other folk and a new brotherhood, which was very good for us. But we had an up close and personal relationship with the players and the coach, because we was like the go-between, and we got a lot of experience seeing how the coach interacts with his player. And besides that, we played baseball, but I think football is a little more intense, because baseball it's not a whole lot of coaching. Once you get out on that field, you know your role and you just do it. There's not a lot of different plays at all, besides the pitcher throwing a certain pitch. And if the ball is hit in a certain place, and there are different scenarios as far as people trying to score on you or you trying to score. Like you'll call a bunt, and then the players or the runners on the bags, they have a certain thing that they need to do as far as a certain play that's called by the coach to move the runner forward and to hopefully score. But as far as football, family, it is a very intense sport and a very intimate sport between the coaches and the players. And like we say about baseball, it's dependent on each player doing their job, fulfilling their role in their position. And it's the same with the Most High's kingdom. We have to play our role that He's training us for, and we're getting a little ahead of ourselves. Praise the Most High. The Most High has had the same game plan throughout His history. That's why He's the greatest coach of all time. It's all about the training, just like we just said. First, when we come to Him, all beat up, battered, and bruised, He gives us one command, and that's follow me, and I'm going to get you some get right in your life. He then shows us His amazing abilities or miracles as He showed His first followers. All the while we are walking with Him and starting to mimic everything we see Him doing and hear Him saying. Hands-on coaching. He notices our willingness to learn and gives us pointers and advice throughout our walk with Him. We start noticing ourselves not only in the mirror, how we have physically changed for the best, and that's the word, the best, but also we have dropped most, if not all, the bad habits we picked up in life before our walk with the coach. All of a sudden the coach says, "Today is your day, I'm putting you in the game." Instantly you feel butterflies stirring in your stomach as your palms get sweaty and tongue gets dry. Nevertheless, you trot out on the field with an excitement that builds with every step. This had to be what it felt like when Yahushua sent out his followers for the first time. We see that in Luke 10, 1 through 23. Yahushua sends out the 72. They had been thinking, we're about to go kick some demons' backside or butts all over the countryside and cities. And they were right, and came back with a good report, pardon me. And this is just a summary of the chapter. I found this note and I thought I added it. After Yahushua had given his speech or game plan, he sent out his 72 disciples. They had traveled to the very ends of the earth, healing the sick and preaching the gospel or Besorah Yahushua had taught them. Several months later, they returned to Yahushua to give an update on their ministry. And we see this in Luke 10, 17 through 19. The 72 returned with joy and said, Adonai, even the demon submits to us in your name. He replied, I saw Hasatan fall like lightning from heaven. I have given you authority to trample on snakes and scorpions and to overcome all the power of the enemy. Nothing will harm you. Well, Yahushua was telling his followers then and us today that I have already whooped their coach severely in a very stern, strict, and harsh way. I not only took his heart, but also the keys to the kingdom. The authority he tricked Adam and Eve out of, now I give to you. And we see that in Matthew 16 and 19. I will give you the keys of the kingdom of heaven. Whatever you bind on earth will be bound in heaven, and whatever you loose on earth will be loosed in heaven. I have equipped you very well to take the kingdom by force. I am always with you, never leaving you nor forsaking you. Greater is he that is in you than he that is in the world. Just listen to me. You can't lose. Hallelujah. And I wanted to add on this idea, family. Those keys are pretty much the game plan. Because no matter how Hasatan comes with a scheme, and they call that in football, their schemes. They'll come up with a different type of play or a scheme or a different defense to try to stop the offense from scoring. And that's how Hasatan is, trying to stop us from scoring the victory without fishing for men. See, that's what it's all about, fishing for men. Every time we encourage a brother and sister, that's a win. We're not trying to win the soul completely. That's not up to us. As he told, as we see with Paul and Saul and Barnabas. Was it Barnabas? He said, I water. Another fella plants the seed, I water it, but the Most High gives the increase. The coach gets the W every time. But he's responsible for every soul that's won, not us individually. Our win comes when the Most High wins the game completely, which is daily. We win daily with him. Whenever we get up and do what he asks us to do, that's the win. Hallelujah, family. That's going to be our time. I just wanted to come and encourage us today because he gave this to me, and I was so excited about it because this idea was going in another direction. It surely was. Because I heard something in the Most High said, you just listen to me. Don't you worry about what other people say or think. Just listen to me. And I said, yes, sir, I will. I'm not going to listen to other folk because they ain't the ones that save me. They're not the ones that clothe me, feed me, take care of me. Because I'm not theirs, I'm yours. Hallelujah. And no good thing will he withhold from me or you. Hallelujah. That's our time, family. We love you so much. We appreciate you for joining us today. We appreciate the likes, the comment, and shares. It's a blessing. It reminds us that we're doing what we're supposed to be doing. Do stay up and keep pushing forward in the right direction. Shalom. Hallelujah.